品牌全球副总裁 David 上台为我们分享，掌声欢迎。
We had an amazing launch here in August and September. And I got to visit 21 cities here in China. I think that's more cities than most Chinese people visit in China. But it gave me the opportunity to meet so many ABOs from all over this great country. And we started the process of what we like to call the XS revolution. And when we were doing that, I said, look, when we launch a big new market where people are excited for XS, the first part, it takes work and it's not, it's hard, but that's the easy part. The excitement, the promise, this bold new thing that's coming. And I said the hard part is what comes next, which actually requires changing behavior, changing how we work and changing how we think about the business. And that's where we are now. So if you remember what we talked about last time, it's all about getting this whole experience cycle going. And my point in going through all this is, look, our first job is to create that experience yourself. Learn to fall in love with it yourself. And make sure you know about the tools that we have. There will be more tools coming. We're creating videos. We'll be sharing more of this content. And then help somebody else start their own personal testimony. My job as a sponsor, every time I've sponsored somebody, my job is to help that new person find success. Let's make a name list. Let's look at your social media list. Let's send out some fun images of what we're doing with XS right now. Talk to some of your friends. This is fun. Let's build it. You're not drinking 1 or 2 every day, no one else in your business will either. Challenge your team to do the same thing. Share that example, put it on WeChat, put it on Weibo. This isn't a drink anymore, this is an icon that says, I'm building a business. I'm over 35. But I get invited all the time by young people in this business and outside this business to come do fun stuff with them because I behave like it, because that's how our business has a future. I just played in a 3-on-3 basketball tournament in Japan. And this picture is deceptive because it looks like it's all young guys. We had people over 50. We had teams just of women. In fact, I was with one of the Crown Ambassador's wives was not only a coach of one of these teams, but she was playing in the tournament. And we do other things. We do beach volleyball in Italy. We do big parties. This was with Chinese young leaders in San Francisco. Right, because this creates images that we want to share on social that's attractive to a young generation. You may not ride mountain bike. That's okay. Do things that you and your team love to do. Start a running club. That's really popular right now. I mean, go check out the Adidas store, the multi-floor Adidas store just across the street. They have big running clubs that they're starting all over China. Do something you enjoy with your friends. And then when it's a normal, natural part of that experience, share a drink with them. Right? It's not that complicated. It doesn't have to be exactly how we do it on the XS Nation global brand page. Have it with you. Drink it. Share it. Get good at that. When you do this, take photos and share it with your team. If you're sharing it on your own social media page, put a call to action on it. Sometimes I even shoot videos of myself doing this. And the caption that I put on there, people obviously can see what I'm doing. But I'll tell a little story. Hey, I met Joe and he tried an XS and he loved it. Said he liked the taste and it gives him the energy to do more than he thought he could today. If you're interested to try one, give me a call. See if it can change your life. Take the 30-day challenge. Drink 2 a day for 30 days. Tell me if it changes your life a little bit. And I like to tell people, look, just have it with you. Bring it to work, bring it to school. It's not hard. I've done 300 PV while playing tennis. Well, I was playing tennis for a couple hours. I had some products, and as people came, I said, if you like that, you should buy a new bundle of sports nutrition products from us. We continue to break through a lot of barriers and surprise people with what XS can do. We are planning some big new product launches for next year, right? New flavors, yeah, thank you. New flavors, sports nutrition, all kinds of great stuff. But we need to keep growing this in order to do more. Please help us to continue to grow. You know we've sold a couple $1 billion since we launched. I love saying that casually, a couple billion, right? And we've moved over 1 billion cans. We've paid out over $500 million to people just like you. We've got more than 18 flavors. That's just North America. We have a lot planned for next year. People in Ada are saying to people in China, are you sure? That's a lot, right? And we said, yeah, we're sure. See, because here's what I know. This will be our biggest market. Share the drinks. Do it in a way that makes sense for you. May not be sitting on a beach, in the sunshine. Do it when and where it makes. Show us how you do it. Send me pictures. Send Amway China. Show us where you do it and how it makes sense and where you have success.
I love Amway. I love the whole business model, sharing the value we create together. And what we need to do together is to share it so we can expand the brand and have people have great experiences and understand who we are.
When we were doing our first round, my first tour, which was 6 weeks here, by the time it was at the end of the tour, we were down in Shenzhen. I had lunch with a lot of young leaders down there. Some of them selling, 20 cases in a week. Some of them even selling over 100 cases in a week. What they were doing was generating a lot of excitement around the launch of Xs. This is how it's helping me get out of more of life. If you would like more of out of life, give me a call. Learn how to use social. Continue to get educated about Xs and how to take advantage of it in your business. Share it with other people. Get experience, get sharing. And we're going to have more gear available too, more Xs merchandise that has the branding on it so it looks like you're part of the team. You're on a bus and you see somebody who's just working like crazy and working hard, great opportunity to say, you're a hard worker, how do you get extra energy? Do you own a piece of the thing that you're drinking? Somebody has a Red Bull or a Starbucks in their hand. I just ask them, do you own a piece of Starbucks? Everybody wants a better life. People are tired of throwing their money away and making everybody else rich. The only way you change that is by owning something. A lot of times when we do these, if we're actually doing the full workshop, we will go through and we'll do these things together. Please take the time to put an action plan together. Show it to your upline. When you create this plan, be accountable to it. Create a WeChat group and everybody take pictures of what you're doing every day and show everybody else, hey, I did it today. Try sharing a can of Xs every day for 30 days. You'll be amazed what happens in your business. Doing it every day, every week, every month, and tying what you're trying to accomplish into the bigger goals for your business. And what I want to do is start working with some of the Amway Leadership Growth Solutions teams to partner with your teams to say, okay, if we do this, how can we reward people who are breaking through these barriers? How do we tell these success stories and share these successes with everybody else? And how do we transform this business for the next generation?
We are about to have an unbelievable year with Amway China and Xs. You'll be able to say, I was in the room right after we launched when we talked about what to do next. Before China was the biggest market on earth, and I helped put it there. Ganbei.